My neighbor complained my dog barked all night. I didn't even own a dog. When I moved into my new townhouse, I introduced myself to everyone on the street. Most people were friendly, except for one neighbor. She complained about everything. Kids riding bikes, people mowing their lawns, even birds nesting in the trees. About a month after I moved in, I received a letter from the homeowners association. Someone had filed a noise complaint. Apparently, my dog had been barking every night for weeks. There was just one problem. I didn't have a dog. I called the HOA and explained the mistake. They apologized but said they still had to investigate. The next evening, a board member came by around 9 p.m. We sat on my porch waiting. Sure enough, a dog started barking. But it wasn't coming from my house. It was coming from 2 streets over. The board member pulled out his phone and followed the sound. About 10 minutes later, he returned laughing. The barking was coming from a house nearly 500 yards away. Case closed. Or so I thought. A week later, another complaint arrived. This time, my dog was supposedly digging up flower beds. Again, no dog. The HOA eventually discovered every complaint came from the same neighbor. She'd never actually checked where the barking was coming from. She'd simply assumed it was me, because I was the newest person on the street. At the next neighborhood meeting, the board politely reminded everyone that repeated false complaints could result in fines. My neighbor went completely silent. A few months later, something unexpected happened. I actually adopted a rescue dog. He was calm, friendly, and almost never barked. One afternoon, my neighbor saw us walking. She smiled awkwardly and asked, "So, is this your first dog?" I smiled back. Yep. I figured if I was going to keep getting blamed for one, I might as well finally get one. Even she laughed. Sometimes assumptions cause more trouble than the truth ever could.